Greetings, blessed love and a mighty royal welcome to my channel. This is I am Life and Light Productions. And Just Sparks, I am your host. I pray each and everyone is doing great today. Everyone is up full and bright and living in the light of the mind. Yeah man, we do give thanks for such goodness, Yeah man, today I wanted to speak on two topics, but before I do, I want to send condolences to two families here in Ghana where their loved ones passed away just recently. One passed away first night and one passed away Friday morning. My brethren passed away Friday morning, Little Mystic. He is the one I did a reel that has with my chalice, with me smoking my chalice, and the music that I played. Black is love, black is life, black is just my holiness divine. I him sing that song there. So it's really, a tragedy for his wife and little youth, man, at this moment, Yeah, man, so I'm sending my, regards to them, even in this video here. Yeah, man, and then it have another brethren them. He, his wife, and 4 children, just like myself. You know what I'm saying? And his wife passed away first night. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really, sad in that sense, And, to know that I was just in that same position. You know what I'm saying? So I feel it for the brother. So my send condolences to his family same way. As me done send it already. But me just want to mention it to the eyes them to say that life, our life that we have, in its essence here is short. And we must, be the best that we can be in this life here. Loving one another truly. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know when our time cometh. You see it? And by ordering our thoughts in the way, we can ensure ourselves of a better experience here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so from saying that now, I want to reason about the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. You see it? And also, I wanted to reason about another topic. You know what I'm saying? Probably as I go along, it will pop back into my mind. But the fear of the Lord is the beginning of all wisdom. And also, you can conquer, or we can conquer all enemies with prayer. So those two topics I want to speak on today. First, we're going to speak on the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Yes, people. So, what we was taught by Vatican is that the fear, or the fear which is to be afraid of the Lord, is the beginning of wisdom. But we must look at the word fear. You see, in the English language, situations like this arise, where to one word sound, there is many different meanings applied to it. You see it? And it is done for a purpose. Because when you speak about the fear, you got the one to be afraid. Then it have fear, where you pay a fare to get on a bus. Then it have fear, which in you put on a bazaar or a show, a fear. Then it have fear when you're dealing equally with people. You see it? Now, that's 4 different meanings right there for one word sound. You see it? So when we're looking at the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, we got to really overs and contemplate and put each meaning, each word, to that statement. Now, when you look in the dictionary at the word iniquity, and you look at the meaning of iniquity, iniquity means unfair dealings. Yes, right? So unfair dealings, meaning that you're not equal with people. You're unfair in your judgments, in your thoughts. You're not treating people fairly. Right? So that is iniquity. And they tell you that anyone who do not fear the Lord is the workers of iniquity. Yes, right? So when they say to fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, what they're actually saying, or what it actually means, is the fairness of one's thoughts towards self and towards others is the beginning of wisdom. When you're fair to others, because it have many of I and I, say that we are of God and we're godly and we're righteous, but we only love our family, or we give more love to our family than to people who we claim to be not our family. And I say, meaning that we give 100% of our love to our wife, to our children, to our mother or father, our nieces and nephews, aunts and uncles. But when it comes to strangers, we kind of are standoffish, not generating that same balance or that same equality of love as we give to our own. And this is what the scriptures speak about. If our righteousness or our love does not exceed the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, then, we don't have any greater righteous. We ain't no greater, we ain't no different than the scribes and the Pharisees, meaning the workers of iniquity. Yes, right? So, by loving outside of our family, the same as we love our family, that fairness, yes, right, is what is being spoken about. How we judge, one person, you might know them for all your life and might do something to you, and you easily forgive them because you say you know them. And then someone else you just meet a month ago did the same thing to you, and you want to corral them. You see it? That is unfair dealings. That is iniquity. You see it? So the fairness of your word to yourself and others is the beginning of wisdom. Because remember, God is an act, it's an action, it's a verb. To God is to call, to invoke. So the fairness of your calling and your invoking is the beginning of wisdom. That's when you will see changes in your life, when you become fair. You see it? So that is what is being spoken of when they speak about the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. It has nothing to do with being afraid. You see it? You don't know, they don't show you with the fight and flight syndrome that we're having. You see it? Which is issued by fear. You see it? Now, one of the things them in I Awakening that was removed from I immediately was fear. Fear is a big illusion. Fear does not exist. You see it? And fear is derived from doubts, wrong ways of thinking. You see it? The doubt bring the fears. You see it? And then the fears being the illusion of the doubts, you see it, is what subject us to bondage, both in thought, in word, and in deed. You see it? So the fairness of your word one to another and to self is the beginning of wisdom. Use your words fairly. Use your words with love and kindness to uplift. Use it for prosperity. Don't use it to break down anyone. Don't use it in unfairness or being unkind. Because your very word is going to judge you. Your very word is going to clothe you with itself. You see it? Becoming flesh upon you. You see it? So, that is the fear of the Lord. The fearness. Or even if you want to put, the fear like you have in a party, a bazaar. That goes along with being fair, being equal. Because when you fear the Lord, you're joyful, you're happy one to another. You're being merry. You know what I'm saying? So in the both essence of those, it's a oneness. But to say you're going to fear the Lord, you're going to pay, or you're going to fear the Lord, you're going to be angry, or you're going to be afraid. You know what I'm saying? That is not the fear that is being spoken of. And my next topic is we can conquer all enemies with prayer. Yes. So we have to first over what is prayer. For it is written in the scripture that when you pray, we are told how to pray too. When you pray, you enter into your closet. And when you enter into your closet, you shut your door. And when you have shut your door, your Father, which heareth in secret, shall reward you openly. Now, what does that mean? Right? And we also have to know what our enemies, or who our enemies are, what our enemies are. Yes, right? Understanding prayer and understanding enemies. So, prayer. Prayer is the active participation of your human imagination coupled with emotional feeling. That is prayer. So when you pray, you're creating a mental picture in your mind, and not just a picture, but more of a movie scene in your mind of the desire that you desire. And that picture must be a picture of your desired end. You have what you receive, or what you're seeking for, what you're praying for, what you're desiring. You have received it. And that is the picture image that you're going to place in your mind. And then you're going to couple that image with the feeling of gratitude, of receiving, of having it now. So then there is a let go of that very desire or want or need for that same thing. You see? So that is prayer. When you're using your human imagination, which is the light within you, which is the living word, coupled with feeling, your emotion. You see? That good feeling that everything is done. You have received your set desire today. How would you feel? Right? So that feeling is what I'm speaking about. As you imagine your state fulfilled. You see? That is prayer. Now, the closet that you're to enter and the door that you're supposed to shut is your mind. So when you're going to imagine, you're going into your mind, into your closet, into your secret place. And you close your door. You close your eyes. And in secret, in your mind, you will present the desired end or the desired reality of what you desire. And your Father in heaven, who is the same light of the mind, seeing that which you have presented before it with feeling of fulfillment, of gratitude, of success, of it being done. Seeing and hearing you in secret in your mind shall now reward you openly with the desire that you have placed in your reality for you to follow, for you to experience. You see? So, prayer is the using of your human imagination with intense feeling. You see? And the more brighter you can make the picture within, the more intense the reality will be within you. You see? And now you have to understand who your enemies are. Your enemies are your doubts. Plain and simple. All your limited thoughts that you have within you that is causing you to feel that you're not able to receive the things them that you desire in life, that you're not worthy of those things them that you go into your human imagination and say that you're having, that is telling you that, oh, it's not real, you don't have those things, being governed by your five senses, your doubts, your rational mind, your conscious reality, the reality of your memories of things that happened in the past. You see, those are your doubts, the things them that you grew up in life, your beliefs, your concepts, and what you stand upon, that is stopping you from bringing or allowing new ideas, new thoughts, new feelings to enter into you to resonate. So those are your enemies, the very thoughts that you're holding. And you defeat them with prayer, with human imagination and feeling. Because the brain and the mind, I should say, which is the brain, the mind, the brain, but it's a difference. It's a spiritual and a physical. The brain is the physical, the spiritual is the mind. The mind do not know the difference between what is actually happening outside and what is happening in your mind as differences in reality. And I'm saying, so in other words, what is in your mind is what is playing in your reality. So by you being able to control your mind space and put what you desire in there, what you want to think about, is how you control your reality and the things them that you experience. So it's about controlling your thoughts, right? It's about being able to create new ideas in your mind, new realities in your mind, new beliefs, new concepts, and then standing by it. You see, not having to have an external force tell you that it's okay to follow this principle or follow this belief or follow this concept. But you decide for yourself what is true and right for you at the moment and what will help to move you to the next level. So you're creating concepts and beliefs that is going to move you forward. You see, there is no concept or belief that is set other than the law. And the law is, I and my Father are one. And everything is ordered through calling and invoking the same word, the law of the universe. Mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender. They are all coupled in that essence. Beside my people. So we can conquer all enemies, every doubt that we have within our mind, with proper prayer, proper visualization and feeling. will remove all doubts. You see? And with the mantras too, the eyes them, must try the eye them best to create the eyes them own mantra for whatever situation the eyes them is going through. Because every mantra that is out there is created specifically for that person purpose that they're going through, like mine's. All my mantras I created for myself because of the situations them that I am faced with. And those mantras help me to see past the limitation, see into the prosperity, see into the abundance that is all around me, And, at times, yes, mantras of other people are helpful because I use some mantras of other people that were very helpful to me. I'm saying? Like, what the Most High or what God has done, the good that God has done for people, He is now doing for I and more. You see? That is a great mantra that I used to use, and it have some others too, like I am the son of the king. What I'm saying? I am entered into, certain things like me, I would use, I am entered into a harvest where I have not labored for. I'm saying, as written in the Bible, when they tell you, when you enter into the kingdom, you enter into a harvest where you have not labored. And you shall eat of the fruits of that harvest. Now the harvester or the laborer of that harvest is the Most High, the first Eye. And when you enter into that harvest, you enter into heaven. And all is given to you there. So that is one mantra that settles me whenever doubts arise. What I'm saying? I am entered into the harvest where I have not labored. And now I eat of the fruits of the harvest of my Father in heaven, which is my first Eye, who is ever present with me. So whatever I have in my mind of my reality is what I am eating of. You see it? So my reality within my mind must always be full of abundance. There should be no lack or limitations in my mind. No pictures of lack or limitations. No pictures in my mind of anything that I am missing in my reality. It is all there. You know what I'm saying? So this is how we must be ordering our thoughts in the way. And I must say, it is a joy because controlled thoughts do produce a physical result. Me not ask nobody. Ma tell the eyes them. And if the eyes them want to know for the eyes themselves, do it. That's the only way you will know. For to know is to experience. If you haven't experienced that which you're speaking of, you do not know. You just believe. You see it? So, yes, we give thanks to life. We give thanks to health and strength. We give thanks for the glory of the most mighty I. I am the eye of the mind. I am my Father. I am my Son. I am my Holy Spirit of truth. Thought, the thrice born. We give thanks for all power belongeth to Him. To I, all power belongeth. And we must walk in that way, knowing that I and my Father are one. That is the law. Upon that law stands all the prophets, all the saints. I and my Father are one. So therefore I am having all the power of my Father within me. I am able to do and accomplish all things that I desire. These are the things and the ways we must speak to each other, to ourselves and to each other. You know what I'm saying? That we rise each other up out of the holes them that we're in. You see? Out of the murky clay and place us upon solid ground. And use your Psalms. Use your Psalms them, like Psalms 25. Very powerful Psalms to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Today, Almighty, do I lift up my soul. Yes, because you're lifting up your soul to your consciousness, to the eye of the mind. No, man, that is too hot right now, man. That is too hot for you to put on right now. We'll go and bathe first, and then you'll put it on after.
He's going to bathe.
All right, so when Hima done bathe, you're going to bathe. All right? And when you're done, bring it for me and I will fix it. Decide? Yes. Lifting up your conscious, you know, having your conscious level on top, you know, in the upper trinity, you know, thinking positively, continually, you know. Yeah, man. So we give thanks again, you know. Royal blessings to each and every eye out there, you know. Yeah, man. Slip what I was saying before the youth man come, you know. You know, but his love same way. You know, I think I have spoken all that I needed to speak today. You know, so it's just a royal blessings to each and every eye, you know. And that we must take things seriously. You know what I'm saying? Take the very word that we speak seriously. You know what I'm saying? And life. Do all the good you can do in life. Stop hoarding. Live life. No one knows what tomorrow brings. No one knows when their time, you know, of departing this reality is. So we must live in full joy. Eat, drink, and be merry. Spend the little money that we have. Help others. You know, take trips, travel. You know, full joy self. You know, yeah, man. Give gifts to yourself. Give gifts to others. You know, be good, be joyful all the time because life is precious and we must be full joy in it, full joy in life, in all aspects, in all essence. You know, so don't give up on your hopes. Don't give up on your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Seek for them. See them as reality. And live in that feeling of having them. Live there, dwell there. You know what I'm saying? Dwell there all the days of your life. Every moment, you know, that you are here. Dwell in your moments fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Yes, my people. You know, and I do give thanks again for each and every eye who comes and, you know, listen with I, sit in with I, you know, and share their comments with I. You know what I'm saying? Share their love, share their joy, share their frustrations. You know what I'm saying? Because we are all one. We all need each other, you know. We can't be here without each other, you know. I couldn't be here without the eyes, them, you know. Then whom would I talk to? You see it? Yeah, but I'm not speaking to myself. I'm speaking to others. You know what I'm saying? Who is one with I. You know, so it's a joy. You know, and it's a harmony to know that I am existing in existence with existence. Each and every I is existence, and I am existing with existence as one. You see it? So more love and blessings to each and every royal household out there. Know that you are royalty. You not know that you are the son of the Most High. You are the father of the son of the Most High. Yes. And you are the Holy Spirit of truth. Yeah, man. As it come to my mind too, I wanted to share a little on AI. Artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? That the eyes them must really pay attention to what is going on, you know. Because what these people them are trying to do is to create God. AI. You see it? Artificial intelligence. Sound out I. I is the name of God, right? Forever and ever. And a memorial to all generations. Now they're coming out with a system that they call AI. Now when you sound I, it makes the sound A and I. I. So it's not AI, but rather I. They're creating. Now within this I that they're creating for I and I, they are putting every thought that was ever thought of in that system. in that program of AI. You see? So that all that you would ever desire to know or want to know would be in that program. And therefore, they would say that you don't need the eye of the mind no more. You have AI, the artificial eye. Yes, right? And that you can go to the artificial eye to answer all your questions. But we must realize that the artificial eye is programs. Yes, right? We are not operating off of a set of programs. Our eye, the eye of the mind. The eye of the mind is eternal, all powerful, all transcendent. What they're creating with their hands is not eternal but limited. Limited to what is put in it. Limited to what is it is programmed to do. So in this year time now of this awakening, and you're hearing a lot of ones saying that AI is going to help us and this and that and whatnot, whatnot. The eye of the mind is the only help that we need. The eye of the mind is that which will tell us the truth. The eye of the mind is what shows us the true reality. You see it. Seek the eye of the mind and not AI, the artificial intelligence. You see it, my royal people. You know? Because that is something that they're trying to do. Like how we hear Elon Musk say they soon create God. You know what I'm saying? And then you hear they speak about, the scriptures and how it's how it's written. You know? Like how I always say that the Bible is written as a prophecy. So that the things them that you see took place in the Bible is actually what is taking place today. The Bible was written before time, before these things them were to play out. You see it? And this is what we live in today, why many of I and I can realize that we are living a lot of the prophecies in Revelation. You see it? And that we must realize that all the characters them in the Bible is the same I and I. We are those characters, and we are playing out those characters in our life daily. We must pay attention to see the characters, because when we see and we can identify, then we have the overcoming, we have the answer, because that is what is written in the scriptures, the answers to the overcoming of the states of mind that we are subject to in this reality. What is that?
Don't put this on me.
I told you you're not putting that on you right now. You have to bathe first. Go and put down the shirt. Don't let me speak to you again about it. Go and put it down. And I don't want to hear your mouth. Yes, royal family. So we do give thanks and praises, Glory to the ever-living eye, the eye of the mind, our deliverer, our sustainer. Yeah, our shield and our buckler, our high tower and the horn of our salvation, the mighty eye of the mind. Yeah, who is able and has all power to do all things. Whole art I, who art the Father of all things. Whole art I, whom by I will perform it and accomplish it all things. Whole art I, whom desire it to be known and is known of I own, or those that are mine. Whole art I, whom by I word establishes all things. Whole art I, of whom all nature is the image. Whole art I, of whom nature hath not formed. Whole art I, who art strong within all power. Whole am I, who art greater than all excellencies. Whole art I, who art better than all praise. The eye of the mind. We do give thanks and praise and glory. For without such, there is no existence. So until such time, do remember the fairness that you deliver to yourself and others shows the beginning of your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And that true prayer, which is imagination coupled with intense feelings of gratitude, conquers all enemies. And enemies are but our doubts. So until such time, royal family, we do give thanks for the eyes them. Yes, I am Life and Light Production to you once again. Whole I am.